Hi, welcome to the Me and My Bass series. In this series, I will bore you with some interesting facts about some of the basses or bass related, audio related stuff I own. I will tell you how I did purchase them and why. Further, I will tell you my humble opinion about the playability and the sound. This time's up. The Status S5000 from the early 1990s. This bass is made in the UK. It has a carbon fiber neck with an ebonol fretboard. It has a resin molded composite body with two carbon fiber rods inside for reinforcement. It has hyperactive jazz pickups and an active 80-volt preamp with a boost cut tone control. The hardware is solid brass, black lacquered, and the weight is about 4 kilograms. I bought this bass from a guy in November 2021 in Belgium. Why did I buy this bass? All through the years, I have looked at Status basses, concerning them the UK version of the Steinberger basses. But where Gibson at one point threw in the towel and stopped producing basses with carbon fiber and graphite, Status went on, becoming a flag bearer for these kind of instruments. I knew Status were quality basses, so when I saw this ad with this bass for a very reasonable price for sale, I bought it. Also, the fact that this particular bass has a non-wood body made it very attractive to me. As you may know or not, the largest part of basses made by Status are made of wood and a carbon fiber graphite neck. They also produce basses with or without a headstock. But first, what had Status to say about these basses?
The Series S4 and S5000 is a major new development in bass technology. A woven graphite neck,
which you can see right here,
is bolted onto a resin composite molded body. Being molding, the weight, balance and sound quality remain consistent from one bass to another. The body has a greatly stiffened center section to help to transmit the broadest possibly frequency spectrum. All this combined to produce a sound that is full yet remarkably clear.
Here's a small example how it sounds. First the bass solo, then the bass in context with drums and guitar. The signal flow in this clip was, as usual, the bass direct into my UAD Apollo Twin, which has a MPEG SVT simulation running on it. I used the Rock A preset. What do I think of this bass? Well, I wasn't really on the lookout for yet another 5-string, but it was a status and the price was right. I knew this bass would sound totally different than my Warwick 5-string, for instance, as Warwick advertises with the slogan, the sound of wood. And indeed, I get the feeling that the low B string on this status bass is more precise and direct than played on the Warwick bass. That doesn't make the Warwick a bad bass though, it just has a sound of its own. What I did notice on this bass is that although it's a 80 volt with more dynamic range preamp, it's rather noisy. I don't know if it has to do something with the amp I'm using in my UAD, but it's no problem because when you play it just drowns out, so it's okay. Further, the neck is quite wide and I must get used to that. It's exactly as wide as on my other 5-string, the Warwick and the Squier 5-string bass, but I usually play 4-string basses, so I have to get used to that. Well, that's it for this episode. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching and I hope to see you in the next one. See you. Bye bye.